And down there is the Atlantic entrance to the Washington World War II Memorial. And over here, of course, is the George Washington Memorial. And we are going to go for a walk. And as we get closer, you'll see a really tremendous fountain. About 85 degrees here, and lots of tourists, sunny. We've got, I forget what the name of this is. There's this is got a lot of duckweed, but duckweed are tiny little green lily pads, so to speak. I happen to know. Hello. And anyway, we are walking into, and I remember when the World War II Memorial opened. Gosh, it would have been about 5, 6, 7 years ago, and I was staying in a hotel. And one of the most, I wish I had a picture of it, but there was an elderly man in a wheelchair, and a man standing beside the wheelchair with a cane, and a man at the elbow of the guy with the cane, and they were all wearing uniforms, and they were 3 generations, and they were here, and the guy in the wheelchair was a World War II vet. So, anyway, we are getting closer. I can hear the sound. I'm walking with my kick bike here, so I'm not sure. I see people with walking bikes, so hopefully I can make it. It really is quite a majestic. The other side is the Pacific, and you can see the kids and families. And we're about to go out on a little balcony here, where you'll hear the roar of the water. And on the floor here it says Victory on Land, and then this medallion, and 41, 45. And I will show you kind of a panorama here in a moment. Okay, we're going to go off to the left, so we're looking east. And we can see the Washington Monument. And on Periscope you won't be able to read it, but these, yeah, thank you very much. We have Nevada, Colorado, these columns, each which has a wreath, are Nevada, Colorado, South Dakota, Washington, Wyoming, Oklahoma, Arizona, Alaska, Puerto Rico, Philippines, Virgin Islands. So presumably these are states and territories from which veterans participated in World War II. And here we have the oval of the Washington World War II monument. All of this was done with private funds, I believe I recall. And as we look this way, we see Pennsylvania, Georgia, Massachusetts, or the other states. And so we're going to walk down along that little area right there, and then look back toward this. So I got to back out of here. And we're going to go over here. I'm sure that riding bikes is not allowed. Folks taking pictures. Right. Yeah. And you'll get a nice view here of the monument. There's the Washington Monument behind the fountain. And off to my right here, I can hear a roar of a waterfall. See my dear wife there. Thank you. I can't read what someone just wrote, but because of the glare. But you can hear the roar of the water. And then over here, right next to it, we have this very quiet, clear water. So I'm sure there's some significance. And again, we've got the Washington Monument. And we have two fountains, one there and one there. And that little tower there says Pacific on it. So we have the Atlantic conflict and the Pacific. Lots of picture taking going on. Where we mark the price of freedom. I see lots of pennies in the fountain. So we are about halfway, and there we have our park ranger. Very purposefully striding towards some purpose, which I'm sure will be dealt with efficiently and effectively, as is their tradition. Off to the lower left, that dark building right about there is the African American Heritage Museum. And now we are walking up to the Pacific. And I didn't even notice them when we came in, but there are some very elaborate metal or bronze eagles here. We'll see in a second. And so there's a kind of an interesting shot there. On the right, we have the Pacific, and in the distance on the left, we have the Washington Monument glowing. And we should be able to make out some of the detail here on the, you see the wings of the eagles. So, we will look back. We started this video on the other side. That's the Atlantic. Move up a bit closer. Sorry. That's all right. Steer that. And here we are. We're on the other side. And I'll do a little bit of a panorama here. Again, we have the pillars for the various states and territories. And off to the right here more with the Washington Monument peaking. And there is the park ranger saying, "Get your feet out of the fountain." And now we have conferring rangers. Yes, thank you. Thank you for showing up so much. And I like their hats. Yeah, my wife has taught customer service to the park rangers. I love those hats. It's the same kind of hat that the Smokey the Bear, who says only you can prevent forest fires. He wears a hat like that. Anyway, we are headed out toward in that direction. And it looks kind of, I think I can see some water. Hopefully we're going to end up waterside here. And I'll shoot some periscopes. A day like this, sunny day, in the summer on the Potomac, you'll see some nice boats. And of course, every 5 minutes. Yeah. And this World War II memorial bathrooms over here on the right are the most palatial bathrooms in all of DC, which probably says something. Okay, you can see off to the left there the Jefferson Memorial, which is kind of gleaming, because it's got this sort of white translucent marble. At some point here we will cross over and we will be sitting in our folding chairs, unfolded, and that is the palatial restroom straight ahead. Dear, are you making a stop? Don't need to. Okay. And now I'm looking for a place to cross. There it is. There's the place to cross over there. That's the tidal basin. I'm going to shut down for now. Thank you very much for showing up. And in about 5-10 minutes, 15, I'll start up again Riverside.